friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we're going to talk about the new features, tips and tricks of the ColorOS 6.0 based on Android 9.0. So ColorOS 6.0 is available on the Realme 3 as well as Oppo's F11 Pro. These are the two devices which right now has the ColorOS 6.0, which is based on Android 9.0. So in this video we'll specifically show you some of the new features added and some of the tips and tricks you can try out on the ColorOS 6.0. So let's get started. So right now we have the Realme 3 with us. So this again has the ColorOS. So let's just start with some of the options. So there are lots of changes with the ColorOS. One of the most prominent change is to the notification toggle. So you can see if you swipe down, you can see the toggles are much bigger in size, and you can also see there is different colors available for the UI, and you can it feels really refreshing. But again, it's personal choice on whether you like this UI or not, but it is definitely usable because of the large icons. And if you just swipe down, you can see there is an option to customize this as well, similar to other ColorOS devices. You can also customize it. You can see there are lots of options here. So if you want to rearrange, just drag and hold on to this area and you can rearrange, and once you're done, you can see that will be in action. So this is the new notification center, and quick toggles available, so you can customize them. So there are a whole lot of options available here. You can see there is one tap lock screen, smart driving mode, riding mode is there, then screen recording is included, one-handed mode. All this functionality can be done or toggled right from the notification center. So that's the one important change with respect to the icons and the design of the ColorOS. Now let's just go to the home screen. So if you just swipe on the home screen, you get these options: wallpaper, FX and widgets. So these are self-explanatory. Now if you go to settings, you can see the option to enable the drawer mode. So one important change is that the device now has app drawer included. So previously we did not have app drawer. Instead it was multiple home screens on the ColorOS. So in order to make it look similar to the stock like Android, we have the app drawer here. So you can see that right now by default it's app drawer selected, and you can also see that there is an option for standard mode. That means we have multiple home screens devoid of an app drawer. So you can select that. So we'll just show you that app drawer. So here you can see that this is the new app drawer, and you can also see there is an app prediction here. So these app predictions are AI based. So ColorOS integrates AI features. So this is AI based suggestions for the user, and you can also search the app list for if you want to find out any particular app. So that option is also included here. You can also select the home screen layout. So you can see that 4:6 is there. 5:6 option is also there. So if you want icons to be together or with minimal space, you can go with 5:6. That's the default option. Or if you want a bit of space between the icons, you can go with the 4:6 option. So those are the options in the home settings. Now let's go to the settings. So here also you can see that this is a new redesigned UI which feels really nice, and Oppo claims that this UI is more optimized, and you can actually feel the optimizations in the ColorOS 6.0 because 5.0 was kind of laggy, not very responsive, but here you can actually see that the response is pretty good, and Oppo has done a pretty good job with the UI and features. So now if you go to the notification center, you can have the option to show the battery percentage. You can also see the real-time network speed, and you can also see other options available in the notification status bar. Now if you go to display settings, we have the option to set the color temperature adjustment. If you want cooler display or if you want warmer display, you can select it from here. Then you also get the option to change the font size. So if you want smaller fonts or larger fonts, or if you want to have the default font, you can select it. Now there is also night shield. So night shield is eye comfort mode. Basically you can either schedule it or you can enable it, and you can also select whether you want warmer tone or cooler tone, and you can also select whether you want the display effect in color or black and white or comfortable nighttime reading mode. So these are the options available in the night shield. So this is particularly useful if you are using the device during night to read text from the device. Now if you go to the face recognition, you can see that there is screen brightness compensation for dim light. So you can just enable that. If you want to use the device under dim light, it will increase the brightness of the display. Then you can also use the face unlock for app lock, unlocking the device, and also private safe. So we'll talk about the app lock and private safe in a while. So these are options. Then closed eyes will fail the face recognition. You can also turn this on in case you want additional security, and this can also be done for the fingerprint as well. Now let's go to the next option, the smart service. So smart service has two options: smart driving, smart assistant. So smart driving, if you want the driving mode, when driving mode is turned on, the Bluetooth will turn on and ready for Bluetooth connection in the vehicle. You can also add driving mode in the control center to add it quickly, turn it on, off. You can also add cycling mode in the control center for turning it on. So if you are riding a bike or a cycle, you can turn on the the riding mode for better experience. So you can see that when the riding mode is on, we have the do not disturb mode. That means all calls will be disconnected. So you can see that incoming calls only from contact list, or you can even customize. You can decline all the calls, or you want calls only from the contact list or any particular person. You can do that, and you can also automatically reject the calls after send an SMS after you rejected the call. So these are the options available both in driving mode and the riding mode. So these are the smart services. Then convenient aid. So here we have the option to customize the navigational keys. So navigational keys, you can see there are lots of options available. You don't have the multitasking or recent key. You can skip that. You can see that if you just swipe from here, you get the multitasking key, so that you can interchange those buttons. And if you still want the multitasking or the recent key, you can enable those options as well. Then virtual keys can be hidden. So if you don't want to be the keys to be shown, you can actually hide them. Then there is also support for gestures. So you can see that gestures is supported the similar way. Swipe from the bottom, swipe from the right, all those things, gestures are supported. In case you're comfortable with the gestures, you can enable the navigational keys from here. So that's the option. Either you can go with virtual buttons or then gestures. Then assistive bar. So we have seen this on a lot of smartphones. So when enabled, you can see a small icon on the display. If you tap on it, you can customize this actually. If you tap it is go back, double tap is multitasking, and touch and hold is home button. So you can also increase the transparency of the button, and you can also have menu for the icons. The tab, you can see there is a menu option. Either gesture or menu can be selected for the assistive bar. Then there is also smart sidebar. So smart sidebar, you can just once enabled, you can see here these are the options. You can enable file manager, camera, screenshot. You can add some options, apps you can quickly access from the smart sidebar. Then gesture and motion. So some screen off gestures are supported. So if you just enable, you can see double tap to turn the screen on, draw O to enable the camera, draw a V to turn on the flashlight, music control. Then other screen off gestures are included. So draw, slide up and down, all these things are screen off gestures. You can actually customize these gestures from here. Then smart call is included. Then raise to turn on the screen, and 3-finger screenshot is also included. So if you just swipe from the 3 icons, you can see this is the long screenshot also option is also included. So that's the option for 3-finger screenshot. So these are the options under the convenient aid. Now if you go to security, we have some options. So we'll just go down. You can see that app encryption, kid space, and private safe. So these are 3 useful options. So app encryption is app lock. So now you can see that you can select the apps which you want to encrypt, and once you have encrypted, you can either use your password or a fingerprint or face unlock to unlock the app. So that's the option available. And then there is kid space. So kid space is basically an area where kids can use your device, and not all apps are allowed there. Only a few apps which kids can use are allowed, and some you can actually turn off cellular network, and you can also set the duration of kids usage. So those things can be set in the kid space. Now there is also private safe. So again, private safe is similar to the app encryption. It creates an area where you can store your personal files which you don't want others to access when others are using your smartphone. So you can actually encrypt those files as well using the private safe. So these are the options under the security. Now if you go to the additional settings, so here we have some useful options like OTG connection. So in case you want to connect an OTG pen drive or other computer peripherals, you can enable the OTG functionality from the additional settings. Then if you go to the bottom section, you get the clone apps. So clone apps is self-explanatory. It's the dual apps functionality. You can have multiple instances of the same app. That means Facebook, Instagram and other social apps are supported here. Then a useful addition is the game space. So game space basically allows better gaming support. So game engine is supported, so you can add games to the game space, and this will have better gaming experience. So we'll just show you the gaming space as well. So just enable this and the game space, and you can see you can add different apps. So right now PUBG Mobile and Asphalt 9 are available, so you can add those games, and you can also see that there is the balance mode, battery life, signal strength, and you can block all the banners. Then network latency can be reduced, smooth optimization for gaming, then network protection and easy answer is also included. So these are options specifically useful for gamers. If you're gaming and you get a call or other disturbances, you can actually control it. You can see that there is a balanced mode included, and you can control what kind of gaming you want from the game space. So that's a pretty useful option available here. Then there is also a phone manager. So this again can do an optimization of the device, privacy permissions, clean up storage. Then you can also do a routine test of the device to see if there are any issues on the device. Then app split screen is also included. So when using the app support split screen, just swipe with 3 fingers to enter the split screen mode. So you can also long press on the multitasking button to enter the split screen mode. And there is other options including you can actually tap on the top corner to lock any particular apps in the split screen. So these options are also available here. So these are some of the new features and UI changes to the ColorOS 6.0. So if you have the Realme 3 or Oppo F11 Pro right now, you can actually try out these features with the new ColorOS 6.0. So that's all guys, hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. This is Nomad signing off. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.